Welcome back to another episode of Reviews from the Clubhouse. As always, brought to you by Clubhouse Films. We are your hosts, Chance McDuffie, and
I'm Martha Kent.
Why did you say that name?
We just did another intro, and I was Doomsday before, but I don't like it.
Yeah. Doomsday in this movie, he looks like a cave troll from The Lord of the Rings.
He kind of does, actually,
He
yeah.
looks just like it, like a mix between like a cracked out Ninja Turtle and a cave troll.
That's a really good comparison.
It's been said before. I don't know about the turtle thing, but definitely the cave troll.
Turtles in a half shell. Turtle power.
All right, we're back. What's today? It's I ask this every week. It's August 3rd, Monday, August 3rd, 2020.
Normally we record on a Sunday, but
yeah, we were working this weekend. And by we, I mean Logan. And I was just kind of standing around. Oh my
God, you do that all the fucking time. No, Chance was there. He was helping a bunch.
Sure.
We just got done with this shoot that we were doing overnight at this laundromat in Hilliard, Ohio for our next film.
Yeah, boy. Good stuff. It was a very exciting shoot. Yeah, it was, to say the least.
It was really cool. So it was the first time doing like a fight scene. So like this year I set out a goal for Clubhouse Films. I'm like, I want to do a comedy, I want to do a drama, and I want to do an action film. Or if we don't do one or the other, at least we've done it before in our repertoire, and just how versatile we are and stuff like that. So yeah, this year we did an action film, and it's really cool. It was a lot of fun while still like putting a story in there.
You know what studio inspires me?
What? Like, A24?
Yes, I was. Yeah, how did you know that, Logan?
Because I know your taste in music.
Yes.
I know your taste in movies.
Yeah, I love A24. Like, have you seen?
Yeah, I love their shit.
They make so many different things. Like,
yeah, they do.
Have you seen Moonlight?
No, I haven't gotten a chance to watch that one yet. But that's Herschel Ali? No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's where he won his Academy Award.
Right. Didn't it win?
Best Picture.
Best Picture?
That was the year with the screw up with La La Land.
Yeah, La La Land. Yeah. No. It's Moonlight.
I can't remember the guy who read the card, but he
bolted.
Got out of there.
He didn't want another Steve Harvey.
But yeah. So the two Academy Awards that Mahershala Ali has won.
Tea.
You say you don't like it?
No.
It's my wife's sweet tea. So,
God.
The two Academy Awards that he has won, those two films went on to win Best Picture that year. So that's pretty impressive.
I'm sorry, I had to cough. I was trying to hold it in.
Good thing we're 6 feet apart. Is it 6 feet?
Got it. Probably.
Anyway.
But yeah, we were working.
Yeah, it's a rainy day. It's a pretty laid back episode. I'm sipping a beer right now.
Yeah.
Logan's got a sweet tea.
It's not great.
It's good times.
Right.
You can tell how enthused we are to talk about this week's review, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice.
It's laid back. Our shoot was overnight. It was from 6:30 in the evening.
Yeah, PM.
We didn't wrap. Chance left early, but
yeah, I got the fuck out of there.
Which, if I could have, I couldn't have, but if it was an option, I would have, because we didn't leave.
My wife called me like super disoriented at like 2:00. She's like, "I thought you said you weren't staying the whole time." I was like, "I'm not. We're not even. We haven't even shot the actual fight yet." She's like, "You know what time it is?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm working." As I'm saying this, I'm sitting on a bench outside watching you guys shoot. I'm like, "I'm working right now," and I was like, let me get out of here before she divorces me.
Yeah, well, it was a good call because we didn't wrap until 7:30 in the fucking morning. It was a nightmare. 13-hour shoot.
Hey, well,
but we got some good shit out of it.
Dude, when you called me yesterday, you're like, "Yeah."
I was
like, "I saw that you didn't wrap till 7:30. You're like, "Yeah, but we got everything." I was like, "All right, well, that's all that matters." Yeah, we got everything.
Is that how I sound?
Literally how you sound. "Sorry, man, I just woke up." We were having lunch, and I was like, Ashley looks at her phone. It's like 1:00. I was like, "Yeah, that sounds about right."
Yeah,
but hey, man,
it's all good.
Working hard or hardly working, you know what I mean?
That's right.
I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So we got some news.
First,
off the top,
I want to mention, check out our social media.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to put it in the beginning because we always put it to the end. Maybe people don't.
I forget.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't get in my bag, Obi.
But you need to stop.
Anyways,
Yeah,
Obi,
sorry.
quick Obi break. Check out our social media. You know, we're all over. We're all over it. You know, we're on
all over
Instagram.
You, you know.
Ooh.
Take that any way you want. It's raining harder and harder.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if you can hear it.
No,
Sometimes
I don't think so.
The rain leaks in through this window.
Well, that's good that we have all of our gear by it.
Yeah, and there's an outlet right there too.
But guys, if you want to see more of our stuff.
And my 6 books that I have over there.
I saw some like scary books. They look like children's books.
Dracula. She has 3 copies of Dracula.
In case 2 of them get destroyed.
I don't know. One of them's a hardcover, and the other 2 are just.
Well,
books.
Ashley loves like horror and.
She's got Frankenstein, like a whole bunch of
Those
like
are
haunting
classics.
books. Yeah, she can't wait. She was gonna decorate the house for spooky season this weekend. But
for spooky season being Halloween,
yes,
it's
never
just now August.
Listen, if fucking stores can put up Christmas decorations in September,
I know. I think
Obi,
it's ridiculous.
stop.
He's gone crazy today. You're chewing on the wrong thing, man. Ow, not there. Just kidding. He didn't get me.
What were we talking about?
Why do we say the same thing at the same time every time? You were talking about Christmas decorations.
Oh, yes.
Because I think it's ridiculous, too.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
But, I mean, I don't care. I mean, you know, as long as she keeps paying half the rent, she can do whatever the fuck she wants to do.
Good attitude.
Thank you.
Let's
happy
roll
wife,
in.
happy wife, happy life. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
With that, let's roll into our news.
Yeah. So, first thing, I thought it was appropriate. Zack Snyder. Got some Snyder Cut news. So, he officially confirmed that the Snyder Cut is not actually a part of any of, like, the DCEU continuity. But, I mean, I kind of already...
The point?
Well, I mean, it's
just to have something to watch. Just
because
edition.
fans are demanding to see the Snyder Cut, apparently.
Demanding.
Yeah. I mean, it's been trending on Twitter for the past
I know
2
it
years.
has.
You know he's doing this for free? He's finishing this whole thing for free. And he's not getting paid at all.
That doesn't really surprise me.
I appreciate that. He had a vision and he's sticking to it and he's going to finish it.
I appreciate that as well. Yeah, I think that's really cool. But it doesn't surprise me that he would do it for free. I mean, I think it would be a huge dick
Kind of like a passion project for him at this point.
Yeah.
Well, it is. At this point.
100%.
But
I think the whole fan thing inspired him probably to...
this doesn't surprise me that it's not a part of the continuity. I mean, you know, from what I understand, this movie is completely different than the movie that we already got.
Right.
So, I mean, I wasn't expecting, like...
What if it's better? Then they'll just be like, well, fuck, I wish we would have done this. But looking at Zack Snyder's track record, in my opinion, it's not going to be better. I heard
he and Michael Bay went to the same film school?
Yeah. I think you mentioned that.
I probably did. I repeat myself so much.
Nah, you're good. I heard that this might be a mini-series. A little birdie told me that.
The Justice League?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
How long is this movie?
I don't know. It's probably like 3 hours long.
For it to be a mini-series.
It's probably like 3 hours long, 3-part thing, if anything. But why would they do that? Maybe to get, I don't know, get viewers? Really? Obi?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just go over there.
I am excited. I am excited to see this, though. The Snyder Cut in general. Just because people have been talking about it for so much and it's been so hyped. And I bet you can get all of that rain because you're right by the window.
I don't know. Guys, if you're listening to this at night, enjoy the
I'm just taking a very, very, very long piss.
So you brought the mic into the bathroom with you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we should do an episode from the bathroom.
Nah.
We can get in the tub and then like...
With or without water?
Why would we be without?
You know what? You're so right. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Without water. Chance, I'm talking bubbles, candles, everything.
Ooh, bath bomb?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Really
I heard those
sensual.
are really bad for you, like, as far as...
For your skin?
Yeah.
Probably.
That's not what I was going to say.
LaCrystal, what were you going to say?
Nothing.
No.
This isn't that kind of podcast.
LaCrystal wants the Harry Potter ones that, like, reveal what house you are once you put them in the water.
But I know if she
did... Huh?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I think it's a thing. But I feel like if it is a thing and she gets it and she gets the house that she doesn't want, which of course I think she wants Gryffindor.
Not Slytherin.
Not Slytherin.
Not Slytherin. Hey.
I love when Chance does his impressions.
Fun stuff, man.
Very fun.
Never mind. Anyway, moving on. So, The Witcher.
Next bit of news.
Yeah, man. Next bit of news. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta say that every time. The Witcher.
Sorry, hang on. Yeah, The Witcher. Netflix. So there's a new prequel series coming to Netflix.
Dude, I'm stoked.
It's called The Witcher Blood Origin.
Yeah.
And, the story goes back like 1,200 years in an elven world, and it's going to shed more light on how the Witchers were made. So it's going to focus on the first Witcher. So it's going to be a 6-part miniseries, and it probably won't be a second season.
Yeah, probably not.
So, but that's pretty interesting.
You know, so if I'm thinking correctly, I don't think that this universe has gone to this point in the Witcher series. So I think this is totally new because I've read a couple of the books, and most of them are just follow like Geralt and his friends and stuff like that. It's kind of like Game of Thrones, where like it jumps from character to character. The book, at least.
Yeah, the books. Each chapter is just from whatever character's point of view, which is why I really liked it until I got halfway through and I just could not anymore.
Yeah, too many.
Just
too much.
If I hadn't have seen the show multiple times all the way through, I would have been completely lost. I was only halfway lost though.
Well, so, halfway's better than whole way.
Yeah, so I just gave up.
But yeah, this is cool. I mean, like it's like the whole world of The Witcher, and I only know this because I played the third game and started it over and over and over again so many times because I would play it, get like 10 hours into it, and like stop playing it, and then I'd have to be like, well, fuck, what the fuck is going on now?
Where am I?
So eventually I just looked up some like lore behind it, but apparently it's like I think, and I'm still fuzzy, but I think like the worlds, like there was an elvish world and then there was a human world, and then those two like smashed together, like, and then came monsters,
and then
they created
that's
the
how
Witchers.
man and all the other like mythical creatures kind of became one in one world.
So this is cool because like Witchers, like at least to my knowledge, I don't think they die of old age. So
I don't know a single thing about them.
Well,
even
Geralt's
after
like
I watched
super
the show.
old, and so is his like he's got like a mentor character. His name's Vesemir. Again,
Vesemir.
Yeah, everyone wanted Mark Hamill to play him because it'd be fucking awesome. But it's not gonna happen. Someone else has been cast as that.
He's too busy doing.
For sure, being the Joker and stuff.
Well, I mean,
and other things.
He's in that Dark Crystal show that came out on Netflix with the like
weird
really? Little elf people. Yeah, he's in that.
Because I think that's a redo thing from the 80s.
It is
like a revamp or something.
I have no idea what it is. I kind of do, but I don't.
Yeah, same.
Anyway,
it's cool.
So yeah, moving on. Tenet is officially getting an international release by the end of August.
Oh, 29th?
But, we won't be getting it here in the United States until Labor Day weekend in September.
You mean you won't?
Yeah, well, I like to support filmmakers, Logan.
So do I. I don't do anything illegally.
Sure. No, I'm just kidding.
Chance.
We don't do anything.
Chance, come over to my house and watch it.
I'm sorry, what? What?
Nothing.
I don't have headphones, so I can't.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I can't hear you.
I'm whispering really quietly. Well, you'll have to listen to the episode then and find out what I said.
Apparently, China is going to start implementing intermissions for movies longer than 2 hours. There are like other countries like France, and I'm pretty sure like Spain and countries like that. I don't know what just happened.
Did you bite your tongue?
They already do intermissions for movies longer.
I think
than
I heard that. Yeah.
It's like 2 hours, I think. But yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, I mean,
a little 5-minute break or something.
I'm just glad that I'll be seeing it this year, hopefully, fingers crossed, most likely.
Yeah.
So.
I know it's not your most anticipated movie of the year, but.
It's up there.
Was it number 2?
I can't even remember what all was supposed to come out this year.
Quiet Place.
Well, yeah, I know that. That's definitely number 1. But
That's all I know.
I can't remember.
New Mutants.
At this point,
is still slated,
it's not even like, it's not even like, I just want to see New Mutants just because, like, I feel like I need to get it over with.
You know what I think is going to happen? I think they'll release it in, like, the most minimum, because, like, studios have to release it per contract in
with
so
NATO,
many.
The North American Theater Association.
Yeah.
Legally, they have to.
Which is so funny. I can't believe
it has
called
to be out for
NATO.
Yeah. It has to have a theatrical release of at least 3 months.
I think they might do that
before it goes to VOD.
Yeah.
I actually got some news that's related to some of that.
Oh, hit me with it, baby.
Go ahead and read it now.
Yeah.
So AMC Theaters and Universal have just made this new deal. So you remember how Universal or AMC was like super pissed because Universal released Trolls and shit straight to VOD. So they have this deal. So Universal will have the option of releasing their films theatrically for up to 17 days, and then it can go straight to VOD for $19.99.
I wonder why 17 days.
I don't. Up to 7. It's optional. And AMC is going to get a 10% split of those VOD revenues.
Smart.
But that is terrible for other studios and theaters.
Because you think they might all adopt that?
This specific deal is going to screw everybody else over because like Universal's movies won't be in theaters for very long, and then everybody else is scrambling trying to...
Well, maybe. It might be like animated films or like sequels of animated films that might do that, but like I still don't think they'd want to miss out on opportunities like...
See, but the thing is with everything that's going on, it's not really getting better. So I think at this point people are just thinking of money and how can they just get the
most
best bang
for their buck.
Yeah. But this is a horrible deal. This isn't good for the movie business, the theater business as a whole.
Right. Movie business, probably fine. But yeah, theater.
Yeah, I mean, studios are still going to lose heaps of money.
They're going to hurt, yeah.
But
I'll have to make it up some other way.
I don't know, man. This doesn't really sound too smart, but I mean, what do I know? You know what I mean?
You mean they did not consult you when they made this deal?
No, they didn't even send me a letter.
Fuckers. God.
Not even a raven. Bastards. But
we'll have to see how it plays out.
You want some award news?
No, of course I do.
So Emmy nominations came out this week. Last week.
Oh yeah, that's right, they did.
And believe it or not, The Mandalorian got a
quite a few.
Yeah, it got...
Was it number 3?
I didn't write down how many nominations it got. But it got a few. But the big one, it got Best Drama Series.
Wow.
Which is like Best Picture for the Emmys.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention. Guys, we're now on iHeartRadio.
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
In the middle of the news.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot to mention.
I guess that is news.
I just got an email.
Oh.
So.
Cool. Yeah, we're on iHeartRadio, guys. So,
yeah.
You know.
So, if like, again, I think we've talked about this before, but like sometimes Spotify or, I don't know, if things are on Pandora or whatever, sometimes those aren't available in every single country.
Yes.
So we do put our stuff on YouTube, so you can watch it there.
The YouTube.
Or listen to it there. But the same goes for iHeartRadio. We are now there. You can listen to us there.
Boy, I don't think I've ever used iHeartRadio before in my life.
I haven't either, and I think it's a lie, but they do say now #1 for podcasting. But what is that criteria, right? Is it just because they have so many on there?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
think
think I've ever heard that
submission
either.
process is so fucking annoying.
I listen to less podcasts now than we do one. Just because.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know why. I don't know if there's a correlation there or not. But yeah, some of the other Best Drama Series nominees are Better Call Saul, The Handmaid's Tale, The Crown, Killing Eve, Stranger Things, Succession, and Ozark.
Ew.
And Watchmen got 26 nominations.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a good show.
I've heard it's very good, and I will watch it. I will watch The Watchmen, but
that's exciting.
That's a lot.
Yeah. 26. Yeah. Game of Thrones got like, for its last season, it got like 30 something or 40 something or something like that. It broke the record for nominations.
But everyone says the last season isn't good. Or it's not, it's good, but it's not as good.
I was very disappointed with the final season.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. But I mean, I'm sure they tried their best. Nobody sets out to make a bad film or TV show.
Yeah, for sure. I saw one of these posts. It was like, if you're gonna make a film, make sure you make it good, because these are people who are sacrificing their time and their energy and effort. I'm like, well, yeah, but it's all
filmmaking
subjective,
is like,
and
filmmaking
so hard.
Is like alchemy, because there's so much that can go wrong on a film set,
and you're trying to turn that metal into gold.
Like I had this conversation with my wife yesterday. I was like, you'd be surprised how many movies are like in the developmental stages and they just stop and they get put on the shelf.
Yeah,
like it happens more frequently than not. And yeah, it's almost like alchemy. You know what I mean? Like lightning in a bottle. It takes a lot to make a good movie.
Sure does.
And not just from one person. It's so, I mean, I don't know. That's why, like, I always, even if I don't like the movie, I mean, I know that, somebody worked hard on it. They put blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Definitely.
Like most directors, they don't get days off. They work
True that.
24/7 on a film for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
From when they sign on to when it's released. So, and that's just the director. I mean,
yeah.
So,
yeah, that's nuts.
New trailers coming out.
Really?
So apparently, Inception is getting a re-release, and apparently, we're gonna get a new Wonder Woman trailer with that, and the first trailer to Dune. Yeah, Dune.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm very fucking excited for that.
Have you read the book?
Nope.
No.
There's like 9 books.
Is there really?
It's like 8 or 9 books.
Shit.
Yeah, it's a long series.
There's that many.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I know Duncan, Idaho. I know that name.
Duncan, Idaho.
I'm pretty sure that's Jason Momoa's character.
I have no clue. I don't even know what Dune is about.
Paul Atreides is Timothée Chalamet. No, and that's it. I don't know.
The only thing I know about Dune was that you remember
big worms?
Kristen?
Huh?
No.
There's like big sandworms
Huh?
in the dunes, like giant worms. That's all I really know, and it takes place in
Sounds
space.
like Tremors.
Yeah. Well, it's like that, but they're way bigger, like huge.
Way bigger.
Yeah, like times 20.
All I remember is that Kristen told us that we should watch it.
Who?
Kristen Davis. We worked with her a bunch. She designed Clubhouse Films logo.
So yeah, man, the worms.
Oh my god, I hate you.
I'm excited.
That's so rude. You don't even know who she is. You've met her a bunch.
There's no way I met her a bunch.
Yes.
What have I worked with her on?
The Heist. She's on our website.
Oh
my god.
Oh yeah, I remember because I drove her car. Didn't she run audio or something like that?
She did everything.
Oh,
She's a champ.
Damn. Well, it's probably because I haven't heard from her since the Heist.
Yeah, I know.
She still works for you? Us?
I try to get her on some projects, but I think she's really busy.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should get her on the podcast.
Ooh.
We can talk about how I didn't remember who she was.
Wow. She punched you in the face.
She'll probably never listen to this.
No.
So it doesn't matter anyway.
Nope. No one does. Just kidding. Go on.
Yeah. Some Star Wars news.
Yay.
There's been some casting buzz for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Apparently,
who's going to play Obi-Wan?
I think it's going to be Dave Bautista.
Oh, wow. That would be really cool.
Yeah, I know, right? He's going to be, he's in the Batman.
Is he really?
He's Bane.
What?
This movie's going to be phenomenal, bro. Like, the casting is just out of this world.
All right, unpopular opinion, but I have not seen Dave Bautista in anything that I've really liked aside from Guardians.
I mean, he's not the world's strongest actor, but
yeah.
I mean, with Bane, you don't see his face.
Yeah, he'd probably do pretty well in that.
They can probably dub his lines if they need to.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
But the Star Wars thing, though, they are casting a young Luke and Leia.
What?
So we're going to have a young Luke and Leia for the Obi-Wan. It's probably
have to be like really
Force
young.
Visions or something like that. Because, because Obi-Wan's on Tatooine, so, and plus he's looking over Luke, so of course he would see Luke, but I don't know why he would see Leia. And maybe it's not. Maybe it's Bail Organa. He's like
I would love to see.
He's in touch with Bail Organa. What's that dude's name?
Fuck. He was in Dexter.
He's in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, he's so good. I'll find it. Go on. He's Hispanic, so I know he has a Hispanic name. Fuck yeah, I am. Are you kidding me?
Apparently, Disney's moving forward with that Darth Maul series or whatever without Ray Park.
What?
Yeah.
That's like a slap in the dick. Or vagina.
Yeah, because we're not sexist.
That's right. Or racist.
Yeah.
Chances, I guess.
I don't want to see Darth Maul in the Obi-Wan series because no matter what kind of confrontation they have,
we know how it's going to end.
There will be no finality to it because we know that he dies in Rebels.
I think it's completely pointless. Yeah. I just think if they do it for anything, it's just fan service.
It's a shoehorned fan service.
Yeah.
Like, give me something else. I want to see a drunken Obi-Wan stumbling through the desert, like Logan style. He's a broken man.
But he seems like he's always kept like his
but composure. I would like to see.
But you'd like to see that
something else. You know what I mean? Like, if we don't get that, I'm not going to be like upset or anything. But I'd like to see him question the Jedi, question his fate. I mean, he failed big time.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. So sad. I'm still trying to find this fucker's name.
Why don't you just go to IMDb?
I was, but I couldn't find him.
And go to Star Wars Rogue One. He's in that. Or any of the prequels.
Well, yeah, but he's not like...
Why don't you just Google
Jimmy Smits.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess he doesn't have a Hispanic name.
I was going to say Google who plays Bail Organa.
I did.
Did Bail Organa die?
No, he did not.
No, I mean like when he had to have. Was he on Alderaan when it blew up?
I don't think so.
How come we never see him again then?
Well, let's think about this. Let's take a half hour and think about this.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
So the last time we see him is on
Rogue One.
Is in Rogue One. Is he on the ship or is he on like the rebel base thing?
He's on the rebel base and he left to call Obi-Wan. Because remember she was Obi-Wan, like, right. What's her name? Mom Mothma was like, your Jedi friend. He's like, yes, whatever. I'll have my daughter send him a FaceTime.
I guess he does that. It says Bail died when the Death Star destroyed his homeworld.
Okay, yeah, so he was on Alderaan.
Fucker gets killed off screen.
It's shitty.
It is shitty.
Well, he's a character that didn't exist until the prequels.
Until the prequels, right.
But yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, he's in that Force Unleashed game, the first one.
He sure is.
He's stuck on Felucia.
How do you know that?
Because I played that.
Did you really?
Yeah, he's stuck on Felucia when you fight Shakti in her weird tropical bikini.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's a cool game, right?
Why did they have her half naked?
I don't know. Well,
how is she surviving in the jungle like that, half naked?
I don't know.
When half of the plants are like big ass Venus flytraps, and
it's cool though.
You'd want to have your skin. Yeah, sure.
She's a Jedi, not her being naked. The game,
sure.
The
Logan.
game. My favorite part of that game is when he brings down that Death Star. Oh my God, that's so cool. That Star Destroyer.
The second one was kind of
Yeah.
Once that was like clones. I mean, okay.
But they never finished it. You know that's like Sam Ritter, I think his name
Witwer.
is. Witwer, yeah.
Yeah, he's the voice of Darth Maul and the.
Yes, he is.
And the Emperor.
Yeah. It's also this cool game called Days Gone.
He was in this show called Being Human that I liked.
Being Human.
It was a remake of some British show. He played a vampire, and he was roommates with a werewolf, Hitler. And they were like best friends, and they moved into this new house that was haunted by this chick. So her ghost was stuck in there because she got murdered by her boyfriend. And there was just a ghost, a vampire, and a werewolf trying to get their shit together and live together and blah, blah, blah. It's a cool show.
Is it a comedy or?
No, I think it was on Sci-Fi or something like that.
Okay.
It's not bad.
It got canceled.
It might have.
It probably did.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if the British show is the exact same.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. From what I remember, I mean, it's been years since I've seen it. But yeah, anyway. More casting news. This time from Marvel. Haley Steinfeld has officially been cast as Kate Bishop for the Hawkeye series.
What? I don't know who that is.
Do you see Bumblebee?
Nope.
You see True Grit?
Nope.
You see Pitch Perfect?
Yeah.
She's in Pitch Perfect 3.
3? Who is she?
She's
in True Grit. Is she the young girl?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I've seen a
she
really
made that one song. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted.
Really? That's her?
Yeah, that's her. Hang on.
Hello.
Hang on.
Are you quoting that guy?
Yeah.
The Onage Prince guy?
Yeah, that's my shit. I used to listen to that all the time in high school.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway. Yeah, who is she in Pitch Perfect? She's Emily in Pitch Perfect 3.
Oh, Emily. Okay.
Oh, you know that movie The Edge of 17 with Woody Harrelson? Where she plays a 17-year-old on the edge?
Mm-hmm. On the edge?
She said that?
Is she the big girl of that?
She's in the new Charlie's Angels that I didn't see.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, she's in a few things.
Then I do know who that is.
Oh, she's Gwen Stacy in
Gwen Stacy.
Damn. It's right here. I'm reading it. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, she's Gwen Stacy. Spider-Gwen.
He put his phone down in his lap. Who is she? Oh, it's right here.
I locked my phone and everything. I done like it.
Okay, yeah. That's a great movie, by the way.
Kate Bishop is just like the next Hawkeye.
Yeah, that's cool.
She's who?
Because that's his daughter.
No?
What's his daughter's name? Oh, we don't know.
It's like Lila or something like that.
Lila?
His last name isn't Bishop. It's Barton.
Oh, you're right. It is, isn't it?
Come on, Logan.
Well,
get your bees together.
But that's so weird. Why would they in Endgame? Why would they show him training his daughter?
This is fun. I mean, if you were an expert marksman, I'm sure you'd teach your kids how to.
But shoot. She has so much potential.
Potential to what?
To be a great Hawkeye.
Well, from what I understand, anybody can really be Hawkeye because I mean he's just a man.
Well, you gotta be a good shot. I couldn't be him.
And a little bit psychotic.
A little bit.
He went on like a 5-year killing spree.
A little bit. Yeah. I would have too, though. Dudes. If I was Hawkeye, hell yeah, why not?
Hell yeah, why not?
Taking down the Yakuza? Please don't kill me, Yakuza. But
he killed those cartel dudes, remember?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Well, we didn't get to see that part. I would love to just see his whole, like, a show about him just going
a montage
through. That'd be sweet. That part in Endgame is cool though when we get to see that him fighting the Yakuza.
It's like all one shot.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, I love when it goes under like that little O-ring and you hear his feet like doo-doo, like you hear him.
It's
like,
fucking sweet.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Yeah, it's good.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about.
I don't think we ever talked about Endgame.
No, we haven't.
Who cares though? No one wants to listen to us.
I saw it 4 times. I cried 3 of those 4 times.
I think I saw it 3 or 4 times too.
Dude.
We should watch it together.
I still watch trailers to that movie, like, because this is good marketing. Because they really didn't show you anything. No. We never saw Fat Thor. We never saw Hulk.
Yep, it's good.
What else didn't we see?
I hate that they did that about the Hulk, though. I don't know.
Smart Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean, but how many times can we see Hulk smash to the point to where it's like not stale? And plus, as Mark Ruffalo, I would want something to do other than just.
But now it's just the Hulk.
Yeah.
Nah, he'll never like not be in his little unless they do like flashbacks and stuff, I guess.
I mean,
or he gets knocked out of his body.
They could really do anything. Yeah. But no, I was really hoping in Endgame when the Ancient One smacked his astral projection out of his body. I was hoping that Hulk, because technically they're 2 different people, and I was hoping that Hulk would like wake up and then we'd have 2 raging Hulks because we already had the one from 2012. But,
I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's interesting.
But that would have been like that would have been a fucking, you know how many plot threads are in this movie? It would have been like a Z plot that was completely unnecessary. He has to chase him down.
That's J.J. Abrams stuff right there.
Yeah. Just pulling shit out your ass and see what sticks. But anyway, I'm just kidding. He's a great filmmaker. No, I watched Star Trek 2000,
he is a great
2009
filmmaker.
the other day.
You flip-flop so much.
No,
you'd
hang
be a
on,
terrible
bro.
politician.
I'm going to say.
Actually, you'd be a great politician.
I'm going to say what I've always said.
All right,
Star Trek is shot beautifully, but a lot of that movie is borrowed shit from Star Wars. It doesn't feel like a traditional Star Trek movie. It feels more Star Warsy. I feel like, but Star Wars is the only real sci-fi movie that we can really compare that to, I guess.
Right. It came first.
It is fucking R2-D2's in that movie. When they drop out of lights or warp,
spins
and
around.
all the debris of the fleet, there's a R2-D2 that flies across the screen.
Who would have thought?
But
it's crazy.
Like I said, J.J. Abrams does all the things that a good director is supposed to do. It's just, it doesn't feel very original all the time. Like I can always feel someone else's DNA on stuff.
Yeah. But you know, sometimes being original or isn't always necessary.
But every time though?
Yeah, not every time. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't, yeah, because it does get...
Like even Star Trek Into Darkness, a lot of it is a rehash of Star Trek 09. And then like Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. Like they do the space thing again, except this time instead of falling to the planet, they fall to another ship.
You're right, Chance.
But hey, we're not here to talk about Star Trek.
What are we here to talk about?
I don't know. Do I have any more news? My laptop timed out. There's a new Pixar film called
something
Luca.
about Italy.
Yeah, Luca. So it takes place in Italy, and it's a coming-of-age story about this kid named Luca who experiences like an unforgettable summer with his new best friend. But the twist is...
He's gay?
The new best friend is some kind of weird sea monster from a world that exists just above the surface, whatever that means.
What a shame.
Yeah. So
they could have done something with that, you know?
He becomes friends with a monster, like a mermaid.
That's fine, whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's Pixar, you know. I haven't seen Coco, but
we started it, but I think I fell asleep.
I heard it's phenomenal.
I've heard it's so good.
I haven't seen Finding Dory.
Oh, so good.
And R.I.P. Ellen DeGeneres.
Basically, yeah.
Here she was just like, just cancel the show.
She was
like, just get rid of it.
What? She's made her money.
I mean,
she
has. Apparently, it's common knowledge that she's a bit of a bitch.
Jesus.
But I mean,
why do you gotta be so mean?
I visited the Ellen set twice.
Did you really?
Yes.
That's cool.
They weren't shooting anything, but it was not so cool. Then. It was when we did that Warner Bros. tour.
Yeah, that tour. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Is it pretty cool?
It's pretty cool.
How cool?
I think that's just, from the scale of like, it's cool to it's really cool. It's just that it's pretty cool.
I'd agree with that.
Cool.
I think that's the last chunk. Oh, Courtney Cox is returning for Scream 5.
Yeah, I saw that. Why are they making a Scream 5? Who knows?
There was a Scream TV show, and I think it got canceled.
It did get canceled, yeah.
What's her name was in it? Emma Roberts. Or was she in one of the movies?
I don't know.
Fuck if I know. I don't think I've seen any of the Screams except the first one.
First one's really good. I think I've seen the second one. LL Cool J?
Ladies love Cool James.
That's what that stands for?
Yeah. Here's a deep blue sea. Deepest bluest, my head is like a shark's, man. That's my shit.
I've only seen one scene from it.
Is that when Samuel Jackson gets eaten by a shark?
Yeah, it looks terrible.
Oh, man. What a movie. I'm terrified of sharks.
Are you really?
Yes, I'm fucking petrified of sharks.
You and LaCrista. It's such an irrational fear. We live in Ohio.
I don't give a shit. They're terrifying. They're just scary to look at and think about.
She thinks their eyes are creepy just because they're just
everything
black.
About them's creepy. They're just, they're fucking.
They'll leave you alone, though. More people die like by cows than by sharks every year.
You know how many people hippos kill a year?
Yeah,
hippos are dangerous. I didn't know. Yeah. Hippos kill more people than sharks. A year. It's like in the double digits or something like that.
Because they charge people.
A fucking hippo. Could you imagine dying?
Do you know how fast they run? They run so fast.
Oh my God.
Is that the way to go?
Shit.
At least you're like laughing while you're dying.
If I'm going to go out, give me an extravagant ass. What's that one game with the hippos where you eat the
hungry hippos?
There you go. I want you to play that at my funeral. Instead of a eulogy, just play that.
Hungry hippos.
Yeah.
Ole, ole, I win.
I like it.
I think that's the song.
I like it. Actually, I want to be cremated. So just get me a hippo urn, like an urn that looks like a hippo.
I thought you were going to say, like, feed me to a hippo.
Nah, I don't want to know. Well, he already ate me once.
So in this death of yours, the hippo's eating you, not like stomping on you.
It's poetic justice. Put my ashes in its belly, and then
okay,
I'll be good to go.
How do we get it down there, though? There's one of two ways.
Turn my ashes into a vapor and have it breathe it in.
Jeez, this is so hard.
Yeah, I'm pulling all this out of my ass.
Just put you in a hippo urn, right?
I love it.
Hippo urn.
If anybody's listening and you make urns,
God. Please
make me a hippo urn and send it to me.
Did you know, like, in like, it's somewhere in like Africa, when you die, you get to choose your coffin, and like there's this one guy who makes coffins into like whatever the person wants. So like one guy wanted to be buried in a Coca-Cola bottle or a Twix candy bar, so he made the coffin out of wood, and it looks like a big Twix candy bar. So we could put you, know what? If you want to get buried,
make me into a tree. I want to be a tree.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I like that. If
for
I were to be
just chopped down a tree.
If I were to be cremated,
I definitely don't want to be buried. I don't want to be put in the ground for worms to eat me. Fuck those worms.
I don't know. I'm not going to die. I'm going to live forever. So I don't.
Yeah, I mean, we are fifth dimensional beings. Anyway, that's it for the news. Let's get into our review.
Yeah, let's talk about this movie.
Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. Zack Snyder's semi-sequel to Man of Steel. So directed by Zack Snyder, like I just said. Written by Chris Terrio and David S. Goyer. So it had a budget of about $250 million. It grossed $873 million worldwide.
Jesus.
I will say, this should have been a $1 billion film.
Yeah, that's what you say. But it's not like on the scale of...
We're talking
like
about
an Avengers movie.
We're talking about two titans as far as Superman is the king of all superheroes. Like...
Yeah, for sure he is, yeah.
Like,
I agree.
Here's the thing. Before, like, the MCU came around, nobody knew who Iron Man was. I didn't know who Iron Man was till I saw that. People didn't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy was. Like, your average movie fans.
Right.
Doctor Strange, Black Panther, these aren't characters that people knew. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, I don't care if you don't like comic books, you know who those people are. Like, if I was to show you a picture of some random person of the Flash, I'd be like, who's this? They'd be like, the Flash? Batman?
Yeah.
Wonder Woman? You know what I mean? These are characters that are like when you think superheroes you think of the Justice League, because they're essentially gods. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is they've got that gravitas to it, and it just
gravitas.
I hate that word. It's such a dick word, but my vocabulary isn't vast enough for me.
You mean your vernacular isn't grandiose in scope? I'm sorry. Go on.
I wish you guys could have seen his face just now. Yeah, I don't know. I strongly believe this could have been easily a $1 billion film. I mean, they got damn close, but not quite.
Right.
So the synopsis is fearing that the actions of Superman are left unchecked, Batman takes on the Man of Steel while the world wrestles with what kind of superhero it really needs. Yeah.
Nice.
So
there's a lot of hate involved in this movie.
Spoilers straight off the top. This movie came out in what, 2016?
Yeah.
A while ago.
A while, man.
So, how many times do we need to see Martha and Thomas Wayne die?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, visually, it is nice. Like, I like how her pearls get caught on the gun, and then when he pulls the trigger, the slide breaks.
Really? Because I hate
pearls
that. Because that's so unrealistic.
Yeah, but I mean, it's different though, because the pearls are like a big thing, like a big deal for Batman.
They are?
Yeah.
Why?
There is Mama's pearls.
Yeah.
And he keeps those.
Oh, creepy. He touches them every night. Why would he do that?
I mean, hey, you gotta clean them somehow.
I'm not talking like that.
I don't know. I'm so sick and tired of
You're sick and tired of being sick and tired?
Exactly. I should probably take a nap. Like with Spider-Man, like in the MCU, we didn't need to see Uncle Ben die again, and he barely addressed it. He was like, when he's talking about Aunt May and why he wouldn't tell, when he's talking to Ned, and he's like, why he won't tell Aunt May who he is. He's like, with everything that's happened, she doesn't need that. She doesn't need to be worrying about me and blah blah blah. Like, that's enough. We have enough context clues to put together, like, yeah, Uncle Ben dies.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We know that.
Yeah.
The great power and all that shit.
Voltaire.
Yeah. How many times? Like, and we saw it in Joker, and that's not even a fucking Batman movie.
That's annoying. But, like, yeah, I mean, if it was like in Joker, does it symbolize, like, just the downfall of the wealthy, or does it symbolize, like, this is Batman?
I will say this movie is Joker was the first movie that made them going. So they get killed in Crime Alley, and I'm like, why the fuck would you ever go in Crime Alley? But there's a giant riot going on in the streets.
Now it makes sense.
I'd probably run down Crime Alley to get the fuck out.
We're gonna have a nice little picnic here in Crime Alley.
Yeah, let's have some chips and some
brekkie.
Some more chips.
That's what they call breakfast.
A little bit of salsa. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, I don't know.
Fries with salsa, yeah.
Oh, well, by chips, I meant actual chips.
Oh, well, I don't think they call it that. They call them crisps.
Oh, really?
I think so. Well, actually, I think that's a British thing. The Australians, I don't know. Yeah,
was that an Australian accent?
Yeah. Chance, what are your likes and dislikes?
My notes are kind of scattered. So, like, okay, Great. so. Likes. When the film starts off, it starts off strong. Like, when Bruce gets to Metropolis, he hops the river in the little helicopter or whatever.
Great fucking scene.
Gets out, he steals that guy's Jeep, and he fucking takes off. All good shit. The city is literally falling down around him. He's driving through alleys. He's whipping in and out of traffic. It's like peak Batman. Like, from the beginning of the movie, even though he's not suited and booted, like, he's Batman.
Right.
The whole time. And, like, he's
a hero.
I was I remember my heart was racing because I was like, I think they did it, even though it was only the first, like, fucking 5 minutes of the movie, 10 minutes.
I think they did it in what regard?
Like,
made a Batman.
Yes, and like the DCU was like getting some traction. And I was like, all right, here we go. My heart was racing.
That's a really good scene, especially when he runs into the actual cloud
like that's
and
fucking
engulfs
peak
him.
Batman. I love it.
I love that shot of the horse just walking through.
My favorite shot of that opening sequence is when he's holding the little girl. And Superman and Zod are re-entering the atmosphere, and just the look on Bruce's face.
Looks pissed.
Yes, that's all you needed to know. Like, he didn't even, like, we didn't need any exposition to understand his beef with Superman.
Yep, I agree.
Kal-El. Yeah. Personally, I think that Ben Affleck killed it as Batman. I think that he is the best thing about this movie. So like they allude to this,
or the DCU in general.
this movie, because he definitely had some issues in Justice League.
Yeah, I'll have to really watch that one.
So they allude to this in Batman Begins, but like when Rachel's like, she's like, then I learned about your mask, and he's like, Batman's just a symbol. She's like, no, this is your mask. Your true face is the one that enemies now fear. So like Batman's whole thing is Bruce Wayne is the facade and Batman is who he is. I talked about this when we did the Dark Knight movies. And like, yeah, they say that in the Batman, like in the Dark Knight movies, but I never really felt like he was Batman all the time. Like, yeah, he was, because he was doing Batman things all the time, but like I didn't always feel that sense of anger and that rage and that presence all the time in Christian Bale's performance. Yeah. So
I don't like his suit.
Who's Ben Affleck's?
Batman's. Yeah.
It's the most comic accurate. I think that Ben Affleck is the most screen accurate Batman. Like comic to screen accurate Batman. He's not my favorite Batman, but
Christian Bale.
yes. I'm Batman. It is. Yeah. It is, and I love the voice modulator.
Does he do that really? Like, is that how it's supposed to be portrayed?
No, but
okay.
I mean,
you just like that style.
It's different, you know. I mean, he doesn't have to put on a voice. I mean, of course. I mean, you know, he's got all this fucking money. Why wouldn't he have a little strip on his throat that changes his, or in his suit that changes his voice? I mean, it makes more sense to me. Like,
I get it.
He didn't have to worry about doing like a dumbass voice, and because people shred Christian Bale's.
That's practical. I mean, I think that's how, you know, a Batman character would probably actually do it. It's cool.
Henry Cavill's still great as Superman. Some of the like
I just feel like we don't give enough of him.
Yeah, this is definitely a Batman movie.
Yeah,
more so than it is a Superman sequel. But and then like they don't really give Henry Cavill much to do in this movie.
No,
like
he just goes here, goes there.
Even like I was saying, like this movie's a mess. Like it's all over the place. Like when you watch the first half of this movie, it feels like a different movie than the second half. Like the first half with all the Capitol Hill stuff, that was all really good. I liked all that. Like him going to.
Yeah, that's cool. Capitol Hill scene was really cool.
Like, and then with that, like when all the people blew up, and he just kind of stood there, and he's just which version did you watch? Did you watch the?
I think I watched the extended one. It was just 3 hours long.
So yes. Okay. So in the original version, we don't actually see him rescuing people, like pulling people in and out.
Oh, so that was okay.
Yeah. So it kind of it just blows up, and then he just fucks off to that next scene with Lois when he's like, "I didn't see the bomb," but and then we don't even know why he doesn't see the bomb. So that wheelchair is laced with lead.
Right. Which is extended one.
Yeah, but they don't say that.
Right.
And yeah, so I'm just like, and then like in the beginning.
So he can't see through lead?
No.
Ah, interesting.
So in the beginning, yeah, in some comic books, Batman has a lead-lined cowl because he does not trust anybody. And he doesn't even want Superman to know who he is.
That's fucking sweet. But that'd be heavy. God.
I mean, it's made out of graphite in the Dark Knight movies.
Is it?
I don't know how heavy graphite is. But I mean,
it's super pretty light.
I mean, all I know is they encase nuclear reactors with graphite, or at least they used to. That's why in Chernobyl they were like,
maybe I'm thinking of graphene.
They were like, yeah, that reactor blew up. And they're like, no, it didn't. And like, there's fucking graphite everywhere. Nuh-uh. And it took like 2 whole days as it's just leaking radiation. They're like, it did not fucking blow up. Go over there and look and tell me that it didn't blow up. I'm like, but there's radiation. God damn it. If you don't go look at that reactor, I'm going to shoot you.
That's another one I want to watch.
That's a great show. Anyway, yeah, and like in the beginning when they kill all those people in the village and then like they blowtorch them or whatever.
In the village?
In the beginning when Lois is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he saves her. You know what I mean? So like in the theatrical version, we don't see them torch those people. So that's why it was confusing. Yeah, it was confusing.
It's weird
as to why they would think that Superman killed those people when they were clearly shot with bullets.
Yeah.
But
because now it makes sense.
If they're burned, it
his
would look
eyes
like.
Could...
But still, they have bullet holes on them. I guess. I mean, I don't know. If you torch a body with a blowtorch, can you tell that there's a gunshot wound in it?
Probably.
I don't know. I don't work in forensics.
Yeah.
But
you're not a coroner.
yeah, it's just small shit like that, and I'm just like, I don't know why you would leave these important details out. And like, it was so stupid that they made that CIA guy Jimmy Olsen, and then they just killed him.
Oh, that's who that is?
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is, though.
Jimmy Olsen worked at the almost a Daily Bugle, not Spider-Man. At the Daily Planet, he was another reporter. I think he was a photographer. He was a photographer. And he was like a stereotypical nerd, you know what I mean? He wore like a button-up with a bow tie to work, and Mr. Kent. He used to follow Superman around. He's just like the goofy, quirky kid, almost like Chekhov.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all but Jimmy Olsen was part of the Daily Planet. I almost said Bugle again. But like he was Clark's friend at work, and they made him a CIA agent.
That's fucking
weird, right? They killed him within the first 2 minutes of the movie.
He was a bad CIA agent too.
Yeah, he sucked.
Yeah. Oh, don't expose the film.
Said, don't open my camera and expose my film and take out my little recording device that flashes.
Smart guy.
It's clearly
a
recording device.
Yeah. I mean, bullshit. The bad guy. He was kind of smart to dig through that. Well,
I mean, he is a mercenary. That is his job.
I guess so.
But
probably would have done the same if I was a mercenary.
This movie it doesn't make like a cohesive story. It's all over the place. I hate Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor, and I understand that he's not the Lex Luthor that we all know and love. He's Lex Luthor's son or whatever.
Right.
And I understand that having a father like Lex would result in a kid like Jesse Eisenberg when he's all spastic and shit.
So I have a question about that. So I wrote down, I know you don't like his portrayal of Lex Luthor, but does that mean, is it Jesse Eisenberg doing a bad job as an actor, or is it just his portrayal that you don't like?
His portrayal.
Okay.
Jesse Eisenberg's a good actor.
I think he's a great actor, yeah. I think he's a great actor at playing one certain part.
That's not Lex, though. And I know that this isn't Lex, it's his son. But, like, why, though?
Right.
Like, why not just give me Lex? Why? Just give me some Lex. You know what I mean?
So there you go. There's your originality, though. See how it's kind of a catch-22, though? You're like, you're cursing J.J. Abrams to have some, like, he just
borrowed
does the
elements
same
from
thing.
Some borrowed themes from other movies.
But like when he switches it up.
It's different from you change a character to a character's son versus you literally just take the plot of another movie and then kind of mix and match and then make a different story and then slap your name on it.
I can see that. I agree.
But I'm just like, I don't understand that motivation. Like, why couldn't he just be Lex Luthor? Like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Original formula Lex. But I don't know. And then you can't convince me that, because Lex is supposed to be this puppet master of this movie, and he's setting these two dudes at odds with each other. He's the guy behind the scenes or whatever. And I don't think that this Lex is capable of manipulating Batman. He's fucking Batman. But in this movie, Batman doesn't really do much. Like, he doesn't do much Batmaning. Because he's supposed to be the world's greatest detective or whatever. And literally every bit of information he gets in this movie, he stole.
Yeah, from hard drives.
Yeah, from a fucking hard drive. And Lex, so that means that Lex named all of these people.
Right.
Because
he didn't even find it out himself.
He even gave them logos. Like, he named Diana Wonder Woman. Right. He named Aquaman.
So he should be the one responsible for creating the Justice League.
He's the accidental Nick Fury of this.
Right.
But
that's kind of cool, though.
No, it's not. It's so sloppy, and it's just like that Aquaman thing. It looks like they filmed that in somebody's pool in the backyard. And
he hovers there for way too long.
Yeah, it's just strange. And I'm just like, why are you shoehorning the Justice League into this movie? Because it's Dawn of Justice.
Was it the first time that they had announced that cast? Like Jason Momoa? No. I feel like that was the first time we had seen Chris Pine. Like, is that Chris Pine in that picture?
Yeah, because they were filming. Right. They were filming Wonder Woman when this movie was in post.
Okay. So people had already known.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the flash drive shit is stupid. Hang on. Like, it's just dumb.
So what do you like this movie, though?
It's all right. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad movie.
Like,
it's not
is it a 50-50 kind of thing?
Yeah, like, it's not awful. It's got good stuff. It's got bad stuff.
I definitely, there's stuff I didn't like about it, but I kind of enjoyed it.
Lois was misplaced in this movie again. It's like they don't know what to do with her. Like, she's trying to figure out all this shit with the bullets and
right, because she's trying to prove Superman innocent.
And then at the end of the movie, she's kind of just there, and then Lex kidnaps her and he throws her off the roof. Mm-hmm. And it's just like
Superman immediately says so.
Yeah, he fucking comes out of nowhere and catches her. And he's like, hey, baby. Sets her down on the ground.
Hey, baby.
I gotta go deal with this jerk. I'll be back.
Kisses.
And then he flies up there, talks to Lex, finds out that he kidnapped his mom, and she's still standing in that same spot. And he flies down. He's like, yo, I gotta go fight Batman. And he just fucks off and does that. But
it's
like,
I don't
really
think of
like
things like that.
I
don't think of things like that.
Like I really like Amy Adams, but like she's just underused in this. Kind of all of the, even Lawrence Fishburne, like Perry White, all that shit's kind of just there.
Yeah.
And I don't know. The whole, like, we don't get Batman v Superman to the end of the movie, and then the fight is kind of piss poor. If you ask me, I didn't really care for it. I liked him using the grenades that were, because like the grenade smoke was lead, which is why he couldn't see through it, and that's why when he shot him with it, he could like sneak up on him or whatever. But
it was also like kryptonite, right?
Yeah, it was kryptonite and lead.
Because it what's up? Why do you always bring your shit to me? Like, that's the cord, Obi. But like, it's also like diminishes his powers, though, right? Because like
it makes him weak.
He couldn't, be super strong. Batman could block his punches, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a great moment when he swings at him and Bruce stops it. Yeah, Bruce
that's the first time you see. Because I agree, he's like, you're not brave. Yeah. Men are brave, which I get because like now he's mortal, kind of, and she's getting his ass kicked. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. What else? I love Jeremy Irons as Alfred.
Jeremy Irons cereal,
Mr. Wayne.
But why are they trying to make everyone look beautiful? Like even Jeremy Irons is like super in shape and good looking. He is a
beautiful man.
Well, yeah, but I mean, but still, it's just like whatever. He's like that sexy grandpa kind of thing.
Yeah, he's always drinking a whiskey.
Yeah.
Like
just give me Michael Caine.
I'm excited to see what's his name, Andy Serkis.
Yeah, be interesting because he's actually British, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jeremy Irons is British.
He's British too. Yeah. So is Michael Caine.
My cocaine. The Martha shit. So like until this movie, I had no idea that their parents had the same, like their mothers had the same.
Do they actually?
Yeah, Martha Wayne, Martha Kent.
Why did he say? Like, does he know? Does Superman? Wait, no. Does Batman know Superman's mom's name?
Nope, not to that moment.
So why would he say they're gonna kill Martha? Who the fuck is Martha? Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And why would he say that?
I understand 100% what they were going for, but it did not work for me.
And just because their mothers have the same name, they just now have this connection that stops them from fighting.
Yeah, his bloodthirst for killing this dude.
Oh my god, you're my brother.
Damn, bro. You like blue too? Shit. Did we just become best friends?
I think so. You like the color blue?
The Flash time travel shit is ridiculous.
It's so fucking weird. I still don't know what happened.
Bruce has this dream that Darkseid's coming. You know that Omega sign that's on the ground? Like when he's looking out in the desert? And we see like huge, like when he's just like kind of on the ledge. And it's like all this just desert, and there's like a huge sign. There's an Omega sign on the ground. That's Darkseid's symbol or whatever.
So that's the villain from Justice League? Oh.
That's his nephew or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Steppenwolf is the bad guy in Justice League. But Darkseid's basically like their Thanos. He's like way stronger. He's got this thing called an Omega Beam. And it's like, it's kind of like, think about Superman's heat vision, but it can like turn corners and shit. It can chase you. Yeah, it can chase you, yeah. It's fucking sweet.
That's funny. Imagine being like, we're safe now. Oh, God.
That happens all the time. People like I think he was fighting the Flash and he tried to run away from him, but it was just...
It's like playing a game of Snake.
Yeah, like literally. But it will kill you if it hits you.
That's right.
But, so he has this dream where Superman is a bad guy and Darkseid's taking over and blah, 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 blah. Then he wakes up from that dream. Yeah. And then he has another dream.
So it's a dream within a dream, but it's the future, but it's actually real. It doesn't make any sense.
And he's like, Lois is the key. You were right about him. And I'm just like...
Who's Lois? Like, does he know who Lois is? He's talking about
Superman, yeah. Because that Flash was from the future.
No, does Batman know who Lois is?
Yeah, Lois Lane. Yeah, remember because in Man of Steel, they knew that she was in contact with the alien. Remember, because the government comes to pick her up, the FBI. Yeah. They're like, yeah, tell us who Superman is. She's like, I don't fucking know who he is. When they detain her, and Superman comes and...
No, but does Batman know who Lois Lane is?
Well, yeah, if the world knows, Batman knows.
Okay.
But...
Okay.
I was just like, okay, so...
It's a weird moment. It doesn't make any sense.
And I get that they're... Like, this movie, it has that
Batman's
same problem.
fucking killing people. Bang, 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 bang.
I don't mind that too much, because...
Just in that part, or in general?
In general.
Really? Because I thought the whole thing about Batman was he doesn't kill.
But he's killed in the comic books before, and like there's no way that a man could beat other men to a pulp and do the shit that Batman does to people, and it wouldn't kill them.
Without killing them.
You know what I mean?
Probably.
And plus, I mean, even Christian Bale's Batman killed people. He definitely killed Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
And like in The Dark Knight, when Harvey's in the convoy and the Joker's got the bazooka or whatever, and Bruce, like when he's playing chicken with Gordon, and Gordon gets out of the way, and he runs into that other truck, and he like slams him into the ceiling. The whole cab of that truck was smushed. That guy's dead. That guy's he's pizza.
There's like an interview that Zack Snyder gave where he's like, I don't really see it as Batman killing people. I see it as he's doing what he needs to do in order to achieve his goals.
There's a comic panel where he was talking to one of the Robins, Batman was, and he was like, yeah, I mean, I try not to kill, but what's
the fucking point?
If it's
Robin's dead. Like,
and then like if they would have threw that into the movie, like if they like kind of justified it, maybe it would sit better with people. Like,
yeah, I think so.
Alfred, they killed Robin. Like, who gives a fuck anymore? I'm just icing these dudes left and right.
So like, Robin's dead, the Joker's dead. So
Joker's
like,
not dead.
Really, he's not?
Joker killed Robin.
Right. I guess I assumed he was dead.
Nah.
I guess I assumed if he killed Robin, Batman would have fucking flipped.
Based on Death in the Family, I'm almost sure. So there's like 4 Robins or whatever. There's Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, and Damian Wayne. And people didn't like Jason Todd because he was an asshole.
Was he the acrobat?
No, that's Dick Grayson.
Okay.
Get it? Because he's graceful, Grayson. Anyway.
No.
People didn't like Jason Todd, so in the back of the issue of the comics, they were like, hey, if we were to kill somebody, who would you want us to kill? And everybody's like, kill Robin. so they killed him. Joker beat him to death with a crowbar and blew him up.
Jesus.
Yeah. But he comes back to life and all this shit.
That's dark.
Yeah. Well, it's Batman. He deals with lunatics.
Yeah.
But like that would have been cool if he was just like he's kind of unhinged because I mean he's been doing this for a while, and they killed Robin, so I mean he gives 0 fucks anymore.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't think Wonder Woman was completely necessary for this movie.
No, she came out of left field. Her entrance
was fucking sweet though.
Which one?
When she like drops down when Doomsday's about to burn Batman.
Yeah, that's cool.
All Batman really does in this movie is just get out of the way of things. He's very good at getting out of the way.
I agree.
But
how convenient is it that he landed in the spot where he needed to pick up his spear? That's my main issue with that Batman Superman fight.
Well, because they took him back over there. Remember, she was like, "Why would you lead him?"
I guess.
She was like, "Why did you lead him back to the city?"
But he would have had to have.
He's like, "The bay is abandoned," or whatever. So that means because it's abandoned, that means we can blow this whole fucking thing
right,
up.
But I mean, like,
but that that Doomsday fight is just a little bit much. Like if you hit him too hard, he charges up and explodes. And so they hit him with a nuke, and he just dropped right back down where he came from.
That's funny.
I have more of an issue with that than the Batman thing. How the fuck can you take him up into space? He gets hit with a nuke and he just falls straight back down to where he was.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, at all. But what do I know? Superman's nuke proof. That happens in the comics. There's a comic called The Dark Knight Returns.
I mean,
a lot of this.
He can only be killed by kryptonite, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or magic. Can magic kill him? I know it can hurt him. I don't know if it's like fatal to him though.
Magic.
Do you believe?
Gets me every time.
Magic?
What are the rest of your notes? You got any more?
You go ahead. I've been talking for enough.
All right. So yeah. Love the destruction of Metropolis. It's great. I take my notes in order, if you haven't been able to tell when I watched the movie. Ben Affleck, yeah. I think he's a great Batman. I like Christian Bale better, but yeah. He's really good. He's in great shape. He's giving a really good performance. It's really interesting to think like this guy from Good Will Hunting is Batman. It's crazy. I'd love to see Zack Snyder not like make a superhero movie, because that's all he's been doing for a while, but make like a really good like action film, because he directs his action pretty well. I think it's fun and entertaining, but I think like he's dealing with superheroes, so you're expecting Jesus, Obi is running back and forth at breakneck speeds.
Yeah.
But like you're dealing with like stuff that's already set in stone, and you're like, well, you know, Batman shouldn't be able to kill Superman, or vice versa, or whatever. So do something that's like original and see what you can like, how you can make it. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I like the part where Lex Luthor enters the Kryptonian ship.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty cool.
It's all right.
I like the whole use of the music and slow-mo together.
The music is great in this movie.
Yeah, it's really good. Junkie XL, though. What the fuck? I hate that so much.
I love Batman's theme. Dun, 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 dun,
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
The Batmobile fight scene is cool.
Yeah. Like shit like that.
Yeah.
No way you can do all that and not kill people.
No, not at all. I think it's so stupid that he puts that tracker on, and then the trailer gets destroyed, and then the part where the tracker is like the only part remaining. Oh my god!
What I appreciate about the Batman when they released those pictures of the new Batmobile, ever since The Dark Knight, it seems like the Batmobiles are just tanks.
Tanks, yeah. But this one looks like an actual kind of car.
Yeah, it's a car.
Yeah,
you know
which I think is cool. It's like what was that? Batman and Robin, maybe? Like in the one like 1990, or Batman Forever, maybe, where like it's a kind of like a car, but it's got like that jet turbo on the back.
Oh yeah. That really long car that you couldn't possibly make turns
with.
It's
like a V20 engine.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get into my. I don't have many notes for this film, but I have some dislikes. Color grade in the beginning is a little weird, and it's in the funeral part, so that's probably in the extended version, right? Or is that in the regular version? It starts off with a funeral. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It just feels off. Every movie that's action movie, at least, that's set in like the Middle East or Africa or someplace, it's always an orange filter or something, which is really fucking annoying.
Yeah, aren't the deserts orange in real life?
But they don't look like, you're not looking through an orange pair of sunglasses. I mean, you see sand, but sand is like tan. It's not orange. Whatever.
Man. I agree, though.
There's more digital zooms in this. It feels like a documentary. It's like it's very broadcast camera-y, and I don't know. It doesn't fit.
It's very shaky, too.
It doesn't fit the film. Yeah, it is very shaky.
Particularly, I don't know why, but that scene where Alfred's like chopping wood.
Yeah.
And he comes in, he's like, Master Wayne? And he sees the shit on the TV, and he goes over to the window, and he kind of broods for a second, and the camera's just shaking for no fucking reason.
It's that and slow-mo. That's what Zack Snyder loves more than anything. I don't know why. I think slow-mo used right, it could be very...
Like that scene
cool.
where it's like, when was that flood in like Spain or whatever it was, and he saves all those people. Or like the Cinco de Mayo shit. Like when he comes down.
That's cool.
That's a great shot.
I think
beautiful.
Those are really cool. Like when he's pulling that ship and yeah, I think that's really cool. And I like that. I like that use of slow-mo there. It's nice. The ear ringing thing, like when, like in the, I don't know what part this is at. I don't know if it's at like when the buildings fall down or something, but like I think it's Bruce, his ears start to ring, and like we hear nothing else but that, and the sound's all muffled. It's just been done to death.
I can't remember what time.
Yeah, I don't know. Ever since like Saving Private Ryan, like on the Normandy beach scene, everyone uses it.
And one more thing, they tried to shoehorn the death of Superman into the last like 20 minutes of this movie, and it just falls flat for me. Yeah. And
it's really weird, right? Because Doomsday kills him.
Yes.
But how, though? He's not kryptonite.
He is in...
Oh, well, I guess he's made out of that guy, right? General Zod?
Yeah. But so like, you know those spikes that are coming out of him? In the comics, those were spikes of kryptonite.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
so, yeah,
cool.
he was able
so
to beat the shit
him.
out of him. But, I mean, I guess a Kryptonian can kill another Kryptonian.
I guess.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why he let him... Like, because he stabbed him, and it seems like he just unnecessarily allowed Doomsday to kill him. I feel like he could have got out of that. Because, I mean, he flew up on him, and he stabbed him, and he let him grab him and then stab him back.
Yeah, a little weird.
But, I don't know.
Was that actually...
Michael Shannon?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I didn't think so. I think it's... I don't know. I think they have
like,
the right to use his likeness.
Because, like, you know how the movie ends and...
He's got an IMDb credit on here for.
Well, I mean,
for
they use his
movie.
likeness,
right?
But
Yeah, I don't know.
so, like, you know, it's weird when
What's weird?
Lois puts the dirt on the coffin or whatever, and the dirt rises off the coffin.
Right, because it's like he's
that
not
ultimately
dead.
didn't matter because in the comic books they buried him and shit, and he just came back to life. He basically regenerated and became like a brand new man.
Does he have the same memories and stuff like
I
that?
think.
Oh,
I could be wrong. Probably am. But
okay.
So you've seen Justice League.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get into that after Wonder Woman?
Oh, goody. I haven't seen this one. I haven't seen Wonder Woman.
So, you know how they take the mother box or whatever and
Goody.
Flash runs real fast and he hits the water with lightning and that's how they bring him back to life or whatever. Remember that?
When?
In Justice League.
No, I don't remember that movie at all.
So that's how they bring him back to life.
Fight scene.
They take his dead body, they put him
Metropolis.
back in that ship. We go back to that ship for the third time. And they put him in that water and then they put the mother box in and he hits it with lightning. So that's how
halfway through the film though, right?
That's how they bring him back to life. So why was the dirt rising off of the coffin? He was dead.
I guess maybe his energy is just like, I don't know. Just resonating.
That ultimately didn't even mean anything.
Yeah.
But
whatever. I got more.
Okay. Yeah.
I still think it's ridiculous that no one knows that Clark Kent is Superman.
Then on top of that, they buried Clark.
Right.
So how the fuck?
How did he come back to life?
Superman can come back any fucking day of the week.
Yeah.
But Clark Kent, they buried him.
Yeah.
It was an open casket funeral.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Also, you were saying like no one really can get a good look at Superman, but he's broadcast all over television, and there's a fucking statue of him in.
So like in the comic books, okay, he parts his hair different. He contorts his body to where he looks like a little bit shorter, and he's a little bit more like hunched. And he wears like too big of clothes, and he changes his voice by like an octave. So like he actually, so he actually does things to make himself seem physically
grow a beard.
Inferior. But
then you have to shave it
daily.
A bunch. Yeah, I don't know. Just don't shave for 5 o'clock shadow, man.
I don't know, but yeah,
it'd be cool if he had the power to like grow a beard and retract it.
I'm sure there's a comic book version where he can do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
It depends on who's writing it. Really,
that's funny. In the last like big dislike of this film I have is it just feels like it's trying to be too dramatic. Like it always is trying to be like it's heavy-handed and
yeah. Some people say that they're too dark. I don't necessarily think it's too dark. It's just like
I don't know. Like I think I said this last time. I like the way that DC doesn't really shy away from like showing civilian deaths and stuff like that.
You do need levity into your stories to
100%.
keep it moving though, and to keep it feeling fresh.
Right, but there is no reprieval from that feeling of
that dark feeling.
Yeah, like this
that
is a
movie made you
drama.
feel like how Batman feels all the time. You're just sad and angry and
also the beginning of him when he's like in that building and he's trying to like rescue those girls.
I love that scene.
It's so weird. He's on the wall. He's crawling like a fucking spider.
That shit
that's
was
weird.
that's not good. I don't know how he was able to crawl across the ceiling like
and
that.
he's able to dodge bullets. The guy shoots.
What I love about that scene is that he saved them, but they're still fucking petrified of him. I mean, they would be.
Mine would be, yeah, for sure.
Fucking, could you imagine being a criminal? You're already kind of jaded because you're doing shit that you're not supposed to be doing, and you see a 6'4" fucking man with a bookshelf for a chest, dressed like a
bookshelf,
dressed like a bat, perched somewhere.
Love it.
I would shit myself. But
again,
they do a great job of making Batman scary in this movie, which he's supposed to be.
He is scary.
He's fucking branding people. He's a loose cannon.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's fucking
He's even got a
weird.
little tool.
Why
Like,
is
it's got the
random?
symbol on it and everything.
Yeah. I don't know. Does Batman really leave a calling card? Like he always leaves the bat. Like, he stole the kryptonite thing, I think. He left his batarang. Does he do that because he wants people to know? Don't you know from the video camera who it is? Don't you?
I mean,
This guy looks exactly like Batman. I don't think it is, though.
no way it's Batman. We're Metropolis.
Yeah,
Batman's in Gotham, which is across the bay. This is the first movie where they're like, or first anything where it's like that close. I'm almost positive. Because it's usually like, they're not, like, there's not a body of water that separates them.
Yeah, even though I do have like some major qualms with this, I still think it's fun. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I think it's
not a
fun.
bad movie.
It's entertaining to watch, I think.
It's a little disappointing.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I mean, it's not like a dumpster fire. It's got good. I feel like I was telling my wife, I was like, this movie is made up of great scenes that don't necessarily come together to make one cohesive story, and it just so happen to have the same characters.
Yeah, it's a good way of looking at it.
But yeah, like in the extended version, you know, when Clark is walking around Gotham and he's like not interrogating, but he's questioning people about the Batman. That's not in the theatrical version.
Oh, really?
So we see in
I like
the
that
ultimate,
a lot more.
yeah, we see why Superman really feels the way he feels, because he's legitimately like interviewing people and he's asking them these questions, and like, as opposed to the theatrical cut when he just looks at Bruce, he's like, civil liberties are getting trampled on in your city, blah blah blah. That's a good scene.
Yeah,
when they're at the gala or whatever the fuck it was, the library thing. Mm-hmm. And then Lex is like, oh, Clark Kent didn't.
You hate him so much.
That's a strong grip. Don't want to fight this guy.
You don't want to get in a fight with this guy. Yeah.
Boo. But yeah,
funny.
I just that's not Lex, and I'm beating a dead horse, but he's so like spastic and just crazy. Like, who the fuck? Just because you're a CEO of a company doesn't mean that you can be that unhinged, right? And people are like, oh, okay, that's just fucking crazy ass genius Lex.
Also, he lets his like girlfriend die.
Yeah, his assistant.
Yeah. They like each other.
Blew her ass up. Holly Hunter is in this movie.
She is.
Mrs. Incredible.
I don't like it, really.
Yeah.
I still don't get... Did she actually drink that pee?
Bro, that shit was practically brown. He needs to drink some water. Like, that shit, it looked like it was... Oh, it was
You can call it Grandma's peach tea, but I still won't drink it. So stupid.
I grew up on a farm. I know how to wrestle a pig.
Yeah, it's
you're on the hot seat in there, Junebug.
Cheesy fucking lines.
Junebug. Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch Wonder Woman because I hear that one's really good.
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
Until the third act. The third act's not bad, but it's not
I kind of know what happens, but I don't want to talk about it because I might not, so...
I love Chris Pine.
Yeah. Is he good in this?
Yeah. I mean, he's Chris Pine.
He is, yeah.
There's a movie called Z for Zachariah that you should watch. It's got him, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Margot Robbie.
Ooh.
They're the last 3 people on Earth. Good
wow.
movie. It's like a nuclear disaster. And they're just stuck in this little
I think
town.
you told me to watch that before.
It's a great movie.
I should probably listen to you.
My wife loves that movie.
Let's get into our watch list.
Yeah, man. What have I seen? I'm actually reading a book right now.
Ooh,
believe it or not.
that's a surprise. What are you watching? What are you watching?
Believe it or not. I'm reading. Wait, what?
What? What are you reading?
The Dark Tower. Stephen King's The Dark Tower.
Oh yeah, is it good?
I'm about halfway through.
Wow.
Yeah,
so no.
It's not bad. I haven't seen the movie. I'm probably not going to.
I haven't seen the movie either. Yeah, I heard it falls flat, but still.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm halfway through. But I watched a new movie yesterday.
What'd you watch? Wedding Crashers?
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh wow!
With Gary Oldman and Anthony Hopkins and Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder.
Is it good?
Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah,
he's pretty
fucking great. Gary Oldman trained with a vocal coach to drop his voice by like 2 octaves.
Jesus.
To play Dracula. It doesn't even sound like him.
Wow. That guy is like, apparently he's lost his accent because he doesn't know where the fuck he's from anymore. Yeah.
I'm so glad that he finally won an Academy Award. Like, he's like the world's best character actor.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking to my wife. I'm like, that's Gary Oldman. And she didn't respond. I'm like, you know who that is, right? She's like,
That's good.
She kind of like shrugged her shoulders to me like as if she didn't care. I'm like, Commissioner Gordon, the Dark Knight movies. She's like, oh, wow. I was like, yeah, appreciate it. This is good acting. You didn't even know that was him.
That's funny.
Chameleon. Even though he had all that makeup on. But
I'm a chameleon.
I mean, he didn't sound like himself. But yeah, Keanu Reeves' accent in that movie is so bad.
Really? I haven't seen it.
Oh, my God. He kind of like loses it in some scenes.
That's always the best, though.
But I mean, it's Keanu Reeves. So
right.
You let him get away with
him.
it. Strange movie. Monica Bellucci's in it.
Don't know who that is.
Have you seen The Matrix Reloaded? Oh, no, you haven't seen The Matrix movies. I don't know what else she's been in. Have you ever seen Shoot 'Em Up with Clive Owen?
Clive Owen? No.
She's in that fucking shit movie. I don't know if it's a shit movie. I haven't seen it in a long time. But, yeah. Bram Stoker's Dracula. It was alright. Anthony Hopkins is great in the movie. He does this weird thing, like, you ever notice how he, like, weirdly laughs? Like, he's talking to somebody. He's like, yeah, she's been damned. Like, he just does that randomly. He does that as Odin a couple
like
times.
Robin Williams.
He does that to Odin when Thor's, like, in Thor the Dark World. He's like, how many of our men will fall on their swords? And Odin's like, as many as are needed. He, like, yells at him.
As many as are needed.
And Thor's like, then what? Then how are you different from Malekith? And Odin goes, ha! The difference, my son, is that I will win. Like, he does like just that weird
but his
laugh,
face is like
always the same. And like like it's so much enthusiasm and energy that comes out of just his throat.
Boring,
and that's
face.
it. But yeah. I had to rewind it like 2 times when I heard it last night. I was like, do you hear this laugh? It's so strange. Right. I was like, he sounds drunk. But
he might have been.
Yeah, I love Anthony Hopkins.
Me too. I really do.
Sir Anthony Hopkins, I should say.
I watched I haven't really had time to watch anything, but the most recent thing that I watched, I want to highlight this because it's a short film. It's on YouTube. It's by this guy named I think it's Stephen Vitale, maybe, but it's so interesting. Like, it takes a lot to get me to watch a short film, just on my own without anyone sending it to me or going to a festival or something like that. Mm-hmm. Or friends of mine. For you
to like stumble upon,
right? But this one's really good. I've been watching this guy for a few years because I think he's a really great filmmaker.
What's it about?
It's so unique. It's samurai, black and white, so shot in like feudal Japan, and it's a serious film. But like, it's on a beach, and he's got to kill some zombies. It's really fucking cool. It's interesting.
He's got to kill some zombies.
It's pretty cool. It's like I don't know.
I like samurai.
It's pretty interesting.
Zombies.
I'd recommend checking that guy out. He also did. Hang on a second. I'll tell you. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. Chance.
Yes.
Stop. Stay here.
I'll just entertain our listeners with some smooth jazz.
He also did that Hoshino Star Wars short film where it's that girl and she's assembling the lightsaber.
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
It's pretty good. That's like his most popular one, and I think that's probably how I But did I told you about that Tom Cruise running thing, right? Like, where he's like, I'm Tom Cruise, I'm running for president. He's actually running in the desert.
Yeah.
And like all of these, logos are flying past him. He worked on that. I believe.
Was that animated too?
No, it's this guy. He's like impersonating Tom Cruise. And as he's running, he looks pretty good. As he's running, like, he's like, I've done this twice for our country. Because like he's talking about like Top Gun or Mission Impossible or something. It's pretty funny. That's what I was watching.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I've watched any. A new episode of Perry Mason dropped, but I haven't watched that yet. I'm probably gonna watch that.
You better watch it tonight.
That's a great show, man. John Lithgow's in it.
I love John Lithgow.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good. You got anything else of value to add?
Nah.
Guys, do you hate this? Like, do you even like us talking to you right now?
Have you even made it to this part of the show?
Have you? Genuinely have you? Answer me. It doesn't work that way.
We're waiting.
Tell us what tell us what you like and tell us what you don't like.
Yeah,
Let us know.
if you give a shit.
Right.
We'd actually like, formula. I mean, it's not like we have dozens of fans flooding in our inboxes.
We have millions.
We've got time to read some stuff.
Sure do. Yeah. Tell us.
Take some suggestions.
Shout at us.
Yeah, so I think next is Wonder Woman.
Yes, can't wait. Because I haven't seen that one.
Patty Jenkins.
So I'm stoked.
Gal Gadot.
I'm stoked. What?
Chris Evans.
Stoked.
I mean, Chris Pine.
Chris.
So many Chris's.
Yeah, there's too many.
3 of them are in the MCU.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Nuts.
Ridic. Yeah.
All right, guys. That's the show.
That's the show. Check out our social medias.
Yep. Plug it again.
iHeartRadio. Woohoo.
And if you want to see some interesting behind the scenes from our latest shoot for our short film, you can check out Clubhouse Films. We're Clubhouse Films Official on Instagram. You can see some really cool pictures that our friend Chris.
And if you haven't already, check out the trailer to Reckoning.
To Reckoning, that's what we filmed this weekend. Is the whole actual short film for it. So let us know your thoughts.
Yeah,
love to hear them.
Bada bing, bada boom. We'll see you next week.
Take care, guys. Bye.